So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter or taking on his man and going on his own.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. So that's got things underway. Goretzka. Musiala. Great defending, strong and determined. Almiron. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Kimmich. Almiron, forwards and with intent. Almiron. Kimmich. That's really well manoeuvred. Goretzka. Raum. Played out to the right. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Aim forwards. Is onto it in a flash. Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. Oh, this looks sharp. Now that's well seen too. Kimmich. And here's Musiala. And here's Sané. Can he get onto this? That's good play. That'll be a corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. There's an early warning shot across the bow.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Proves too strong. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Pavlovic. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Not taking him long, and that's going to be a booking. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Defending of the desperate variety. That's a good run down the left. Good ball, good take. He's got away. Almiron. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Musiala. Always onto this. And the counter is on. Played into the middle. Sané. Musiala. Tar. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, good spread. Well, they could break here. That's tidy. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Sonny tries a deft little ball. Now it's Wirtz. Wirtz clears it away. Corner it is. And that has been cleared. And it's Kimmich. Kimmich. Sane could try cutting inside here. That's a throw. Turns and goes back, and the shot! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Germany break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Out to the right. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Musiala. Sane. Wirtz. Wirtz. Raum. And here's Havertz. Havertz! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That has been knocked clear. And it's Musiala. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Gomez shifted upfield. He's through here. There are a few waiting for it. Aimed in towards the centre. Havertz. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
Kimmich. Kimmich, gently done. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, super find. Musiala was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Almiron. That is a brilliant interception. Pavlovic. That has been cut short. Gomez. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's trying his best to... And he'll shoot here! Goretzka. Havertz. Germany are already ahead. The perfect start.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
Tries a measured ball. Clearly not happy with that. Vitz. Gomez. Moved on forwards. Almiron. Can he latch on to this? Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Rudiger. And it's played forward. Musiala. Out to the left it goes. Gomez getting this one clear. And it's Goretzka. Succumbs to the pressure. Almiron. Chance here to counter. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Moved on forwards. And it's hoisted clear. Almiron forwards and with intent. Aim forwards. Defending was strong and firm. Pavlovic. Musiala. Kimmich. Havertz. Havertz! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He is onto it in a flash. Tar gets across to intercept that. Rudiger gently done. And it's Musiala. Musiala, who's set up one goal so far. Pavlovic, gently done. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Brown goes short. Hoisted in. That has been knocked clear. Could move up a gear here. Almiron. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Havertz. Looking to break at pace. That's really well manoeuvred, and he's managed to get free. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Almiron cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Pavlovic. Tar. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Alderete. Up towards the front line.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Havertz wins the duel this time. Havertz has been caught there, it's a foul. And here's Wirtz. Oh, that's nice. Rao. Musiala. Son, and the finish! Almiron. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well read, nice interception. Goretzka. Quality ball. Calmly anticipates. Pavlovic. Pavlovic, gently done. And it's Wirtz. Driving forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Tar. Aim forwards. Tar gets over and intercepts. Musiala. Wirtz. Goretzka given the lift of his goal. And here's Havertz. Here's a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Musiala. Havertz. Sané. Kimmich. Great run on the overlap here. And here's Havertz. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. And he's there to get it away. Moved on forwards. Into the channel. Plenty waiting in the middle. Now it's Kimmich. Deep cross. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Almiron. Thinks one through. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Tar. Goretzka. Rao. Rao gets a cross in. Gomez clears it away. Good chance here!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Almiron. That looks a cracking ball. That's the keeper's ball. Tar. Kimmich. Musiala. And it's Musiala. Kimmich. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Rudiger, gently done. Musiala. Over to the left. Caught offside that time. Keeper's got good distance on that. Vids. Musiala. Sané. Kimmich. Havertz. Now it's Kimmich. Can he deliver? Kimmich's cross. Oh, that is asking for chance! It's a loose ball. Can he stop it going out? And that was very necessary. And it's Musiala. And here's Havertz. Goretzka played out to the left flank. That's really well manoeuvred. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's beaten the last man. Almiron. Oh, good spread. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Tar is there, and he can get that clear. This might spell danger. And that has been clubbed away. That's an imaginative pass. Has a look and plays it forward. Cleared away. Musiala. Germany heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Tar. Kimmich. Tar. Musiala. Rudiger shifted upfield. Havertz. Musiala. Havertz. Havertz! Brown plays it short. Almiron gets good distance on it. Aim forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Musiala. Pavlovic. Moved on forwards, cuts out the pass. Gomez. That's been drilled forward. Tar makes the interception. Lovely, now shot a goal! Oh, they could be caught out here. Vids. Raul did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vids in acres of space out wide. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Goretzka. Musiala, spread out to the left. Looks across and plays it in. Oh, that's not good. And he's had a shot! Driven forward, is onto it in a flash. And he thumps it clear. Clipped into space. Kimmich getting this one clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Kimmich. Sade. Pavlovic. Musiala. Kimmich. Sade. Kimmich. Sade picks it up out wide. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Musiala. Sade. And here's Havertz. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Sane! Brown with the short one. That has been knocked clear. Sané. Lobbed in behind. And the keeper has it. Kimmich. Goretzka. Takes the shot!
Havertz just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Germany happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Rao. Vids. And that has put paid to that. Tar. Goretzka.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Brilliantly cut out. Danger averted for now. Aim forwards. Raum cuts it out. Kimmich. Sane. Musiala. Rudiger. Goretzka. And it's played forward. Alderete. Quality ball. Tar. Pavlovic. Rudiger. Tar. Kimmich. Pavlovic. Kimmich. Sane. Pavlovic. Goretzka. Raum. And it's Musiala. And here's Havertz. Sane. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, such a clever touch. And that's a throw. Goretzka. And here's Wirtz. Musiala, out to the left it goes. Rao puts a cross in. Cleared away. Played out to the right. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Havertz. Havertz! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rao. Can he finish? Volleyed effort.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Oh, good spread. He's cut it out. Pavlovic. Kimmich. Pavlovic. Sane shifted upfield.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Sane. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Wirtz. And it's Musiala. Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Havertz. Sane. Out to the right. No, the less said about that pass, the better. Sade. Raum. Goretzka. Raum. Goretzka. Goretzka, gently done. That has been knocked clear. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That has found him in acres of space. That's very neat. Cross goes in there. Tar getting this one clear. Paraguay have got it back and they'll have another go. Over to the left. Almiron. Chance to shoot! Lovely feet. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Raum forwards and with intent. Vids. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Great defending, strong and determined. That's really well manoeuvred. Raum. Musiala. Kimmich. Havertz. Musiala. He's having a shot! And that wasn't far away.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
He can get that clear. And that's been won straight back. Rudiger with the clearance. Raum. Now it's Sané. Havertz. Vids. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Have it back and can go again. Gomez, nicely aimed pass. Tar attempts a clearance. Now it's Musiala. And here's Sané. Now it's Havertz. Into the channel. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Vids. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's in here! Chance for a shot!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Musiala. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Sané. Kimmich. And here's Sané. Sané flings it across. Oh, he's dealt with that well. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. And it's played in. Diving header! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
Havertz may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent.
Almiron, now here's the delivery. Played out wide. Here comes another cross. It's a goal kick. Sané. Musiala. Pavlovic. Moved on forwards. Sané chasing after it. Pavlovic. Musiala. Pavlovic. Goretzka. Havertz played out towards the right wing. Aim forwards. It's just beyond his reach. Rudiger, gently done. Rao. Wirtz. And it's played forward. And it's Wirtz. Goretzka. Oh, a delicate chip through. Paraguay can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Nice control. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's found a way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Wirtz. Raum. Tar. Forwards and with intent. Goretzka played out to the left flank. Clears it away. Rao. And here's Wirtz. Nicely shaped cross. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, super find. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cleared away. Goretzka. Wirtz. Kimmich aimed forwards. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Sane does really well to win the ball there. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Tar, gently done. And it's Musiala. Goretzka. Moved on forwards. Now it's Almiron. Wirtz. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, perfectly measured that. Great work on the overlap. That's the throw. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Almiron. Oh, good spread. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nice physical challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, smashing header! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Rudiger. Havertz. Sane. Musiala. Now it's Kimmich.
Germany clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Vicious ball here. And that's a goes for a shot!
Paraguay really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Goretzka. Throw it. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Looking for a decent ball in. Played out to the right. Up he goes! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Goretzka. Vids. Rao. Vids. That's really well manoeuvred. And back to the keeper they go. Tar. Pavlovic. Musiala. Now it's Wirtz. Musiala. And there's the shot! Oh, that should have been two.
Musiala really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rudiger. Goretzka. Pavlovic. Tar. And it's played forward. Almiron. Great run on the overlap here. Hit into the middle. That's an excellent interception. Rudiger. Germany leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Tar. Musiala. Pavlovic. Forwards and with intent.
Germany surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Musiala.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Sané. Kimmich. Sané.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Goretzka. Havertz. Now it's Musiala. He's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Goretzka. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Musiala. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. The final 5 minutes. Germany close now to seeing this one through to the end. showing good feet. And it's played into the middle.
Paraguay really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
This is quite a run, and he's not done yet.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Schlotterbeck. Goretzka. Tar. Pavlovic. Havertz is onto it in a flash. Alderete. Moved on forwards.
Paraguay really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Schlotterbeck. Rudiger. Tries to dink it through. Schlotterbeck looking to run onto it. Witz. And here's Musiala! Aim forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tar. Schlotterbeck. Tar. Pavlovic. Kimmich. Sade. Pavlovic. Musiala. Pavlovic. Goretzka gently done. Schlotterbeck. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. And it's hoisted clear. Gets it away.
Germany really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Tar wins the duel this time. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Tar. Goretzka. It really is now or never. They need a goal, however it comes. Can he finish? Havertz. Witz. Schlotterbeck. Rudiger. Goretzka. Rudiger, aim forwards. It's a lovely, neat pass. And he's there to clear it. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.